Hey everybody, so today is National Thrift Shop Day, so I decided to celebrate it. And I am just going to go out to a thrift store or two. I also have to drop off my packages, so I am not going to the post office. The post office is right across the fairgrounds, and we have a county fair going on right now. So I'll just go up to a little postal annex kind of place where I can drop off packages. And then I'm going to go to Goodwill. Goodwill is doing 50% off today, so I have mixed feelings about these big kind of sale days. It's nice to get the 50%, but you are competing, well, not competing, but you're there with a lot more people even than normal, even though thrift stores are pretty crowded anymore these days. So we'll see if I find anything. I have plenty of inventory and things to list, so it's not like if I come home empty-handed, it's terrible, but it would be fun to find something nice. At the very least, I could shop for myself, 50% off, right? Okay, so what about you guys? Do you have any kind of thrift shop day sales going on? The other big thrift store in town, Thursday is their normal day to do 50% off their whole store. And I usually avoid that store on Thursdays too, unless I go at the end of the day, but it's just crowded all the time. Anyway, I wish I checked for yard sales. There's nothing really yard sale related today, but anyway, we'll see what I find. If I find anything great, I'll share it with you. So we are coming up on Goodwill. See how crazy busy, or maybe not. Maybe I will be pleasantly surprised. It's 10 o'clock, so they're just opening just now. Oh, it is not that bad. Not at all. Oops, sorry. See, the parking lot is not crazy at all. I don't know, maybe people don't look at their social media to find coupons. All right. Okay, so I just schlepped all my stuff out to the car. It really wasn't too bad. It got busy. There really weren't any carts left by the time I was leaving. At first I wasn't finding anything. Clothing was kind of meh. And I did like just kind of grab things and then I looked them up later, but I did find some interesting things. Got a few little vintage things I mostly grabbed because they were half off. And I found a brand that I have never found and has been on my clothing bucket list. So I will share that with you when I share the whole haul. And I also found a vintage item that could be really good, clothing item. More research must be done. Okay, I guess I should also say, what am I gonna do next? I'm still debating, like I should go home, I should list. But it's still National Thrift Shop Day, so I was also debating just running by my little clearance center. I usually go on Saturday. I don't usually go midweek, but it won't take long. I can just pop in. And then the other place I haven't been in a long time is that the county treasurer's office has the estate sale that runs in the back of it. And I had videos earlier, that's where I got all those Hawaiian shirts. So that was back, I think, January, February, so it's a while back in my channel. But I haven't been there in quite a while, so maybe I should just go see if they have anything new and interesting. Okay, so this is the county treasurer's office, and in the back they run an estate sale, like I said, so Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of what that looks like. It's not a very big room, but it's got lots of shelves and it's full of a bunch of vintage things. The pricing is okay. There's some hidden treasures in there that are, you know, priced low, and then there's a bunch of stuff that's priced, I think, too high, and it's been there for months and months and months. But they get new items in. I don't go super often. It's been like a couple months, quite a few months actually, since I've been. And I just usually like to poke around. They do have things out in the lobby, like where people are doing their county business as well. But when I get back to the car, I will show you the treasures I found this time. So first up, for $2, I found this cute little brass dish, and if you look at the back, it says made in Sweden. I know it's really hard to see, but I could make up the Sweden word, I think. My eyesight is not so great. The main thing, let's see, a couple little baggies. These are vintage beads. They're kind of hard to see through, but they look antique to me, antique vintage glass beads. I gotta do some research on that. But those were $3. I just got this little pendant for $1. It's like a ball, rhinestone ball. And then I just thought this was pretty. The chain is really delicate, so we'll see if the stone is glass. That was $3, or if they're something, but it might just be glass. I just thought it was pretty. Got a serving spoon for 50 cents, very mid-century looking, has a little bit of damage there, but it can, sometimes I put together atomic looking lots, flatware lots, or atomic looking place settings, and that would be a nice serving spoon for one of those. And then the main things I found, this is perfume. It's just a partial bottle, but as you can see, it's Bulgari. It was $3. Then this one, also partial, so they only did $3. You can see it's Hermes. And another partial bottle, but this one also, I read it on the bottom, it is also Hermes. So I know, I don't know, I think that was a good find. Now I know that I gotta put these carefully back in here. I know that it's kind of difficult to, hold on, let me flip back around. Anyway, as I was saying, it can be difficult to list used perfumes on eBay these days. So I have to do a little bit of research on that, but I think Poshmark and Mercari, you're still able to do that. So as I edit this video, I just have to interject here. You absolutely cannot list these perfumes on Poshmark. I don't even know why I said that. Poshmark only has priority shipping, and perfumes are flammable, definitely cannot ship priority. They can't go in an airplane. Poshmark does have ground shipping for electronics, but they do not have a perfume category as of right now to do that. So Mercari is going to be my best bet. So I will have to dust off that Mercari account and see what I can do. Otherwise, I know for a long time people were selling used perfumes as collectibles, but I think eBay started cracking down on that. So I might just try a different platform to play it safe, okay? Anyway, well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. So as you can see, I just went to my little clearance center. Instead of a $5 haul, I got a $3 haul. Everything fit in that Dooney & Bourke purse. It's kind of stained and everything, but since it was, I don't even know, 25 cents or something like that, then I'm gonna experiment with cleaning it. The hardware looks really nice. I might even be able to just sell pieces off of it, if anything. But anyway, a couple plush, a necktie, a baseball cap, an old calculator. If there's anything super exciting or turns out to be valuable, I will let you know. Okay, so I went to the places that I said I was gonna go to, but I think, oh, crazy. I think I'm gonna go to one more. It's like 90 something now. It's smoky. I don't know, you can't really, maybe I can get some footage of the craziness, but it's smoky, it's hot, and my house does not have air conditioning, so I did talk to my husband. He's like, I don't know, just stay out thrifting because you're in air conditioning. He's such a nice guy. Anyway, so I might hit the other thrift store, the one that I said at the beginning of the video is 50% off like every Thursday, and it's usually pretty crowded, but it's $2.20. I will just see if there's anything kind of left that I need in my life. I'll let you know. Okay, so I am back home after my thrifting day on Thrift Shop Day, my holiday that I celebrated today. So that last stop that I left you off with, this is basically the best thing I got out of the deal. 100% wool sweater, and I can show you the tag. It's a vintage Woolrich sweater, so it just needs some deep hilling.
That's my job.
Yep, and stain removal, also his job. I don't know that there's that many stains. It looks like the lint is the spots I'm seeing, but... Yeah,
I mean, some of these...
You just pull them.
Yeah, once you depill it, they come right out.
There's a little schmutz right there,
but some baby wipe, or...
Right.
Sometimes if you just pick at it, it just comes out.
We'll figure it out.
Cool, these are exciting.
Anyway, so back to, now I'm sharing what I got at Goodwill at that 50% off sale that we started the video with. And when I bring a haul home, my sweet hubby always says, show me what you got. And so I figured instead of showing him and then showing you, I would just do both at the same time. So you get to watch him ooh and ah.
I just don't get to have my coffee in my easy chair while I ooh and ah.
No, I made him come down here because it's hot upstairs. So everything was half off. I found these two pairs of shoes I've never heard of before. But anyway, here's one, here's the other. And I paid $3 each, and they've never been worn, and the brand is called Sea Star. It looks like Sea Star beachwear. And I did see comps. Again, I'll try to throw up comps as I edit. But they're super easy to list because they're basically brand new. We don't have to do anything to them.
Yeah, not a lot, no cleaning, which is awesome because cleaning shoes can be fun.
And I don't have a lot of footage. You've noticed throughout this video, I don't get a lot of footage in the stores because I'm too busy shopping. And today there were so many people. I don't know that I'll ever be one of those YouTubers that wears a camera. Anyway, I saw this across the way. The only issue, so Masters Golf, anything with a Masters logo usually does sell pretty well, and it sells well around Masters season in the spring. Now, the only issue with this is the inside is dirty, and we talked about our hats, but it's makeup. So I don't know how difficult that's going to be to get out. Probably pretty difficult, but I figured for $1 I would take a chance on maybe Googling how to get makeup out of fabric. Anybody have any ideas? Leave a comment below.
Yeah, any help would be welcome.
So same lady, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where Otter Creek is, if it's anywhere big or fancy, but I grabbed this one. It's got a very similar plaid inside, and it's new with tags. So I took pity on you on that one, that it's got no work that needs to be done on it.
Yeah, new with tags is really nice.
Okay, so I will, sorry, there's gonna be paper noise because they do wrap everything at this thrift store. I picked up this little Pyrex measuring cup. It was 50 cents, and I grabbed this one because it's made in the USA. So it's a vintage Pyrex. Even though they still make them, it's just super cute. It's just 8 ounces, but might end up just being mine, but who knows, right?
Yeah, we get a lot of things that way. if it's not worth listing, we just add it to.
I got some salt and pepper shakers, but if you look very carefully, again, okay, I paid $1.50. There's no stickers. The stoppers are in there, but incised in here, it's hard to read, but it says Otagiri. So I just thought those were super cute for salt and pepper shakers. Tomatoes.
It's nice too when they have the stoppers, but we have found that Lowe's has stoppers, rubber stoppers, not obviously the same kind, but if you ever need some, they have cork and they have rubber stoppers because they have in their specialty hardware section.
Cool. Okay, this I don't know. I couldn't resist. Very lodge looking decor. It's like a fake wood, like a Sirocco or Burwood or whatever. But what I thought was cool, I paid $3 for this. And somebody wrote on it when they got it in Yosemite in 1957. So I just thought that was cool. And they, you know, they have like a plate hanger thing on it. So it's been hanging up, but very lodge decor looking with deer and pine trees. And I can't resist anything dated 1957.
So does that warrant an ooh or an ah?
Ooh and ah over my stuffed pun. Okay, so she actually taped this really well.
That's amazing. It's like wrapping a present for us.
Okay, so what I found, this was at somebody's sale, but it's just a little tray with bamboo type handles. It's got butterflies and ferns. Just a little vintage tray. And I was excited to find that. And then as far as, I won't unwrap all of them.
That's really cool. Those are actually real ferns and real butterfly wings.
Yep, I think they dyed that one fern.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. But in another part of the store, I found the coasters that go with. So they were priced separately, so I paid 50 cents per coaster. But anyway, there's 4. I won't unwrap all of them. There's another one.
Yes, you will.
Well, the 4th one I think is in something else. Anywho, let me just get all this unwrapping done with. These I meant to look up while I was there, but I didn't because they were buried at the bottom of the cart by the time I was done. But I knew this pattern. It's Autumn Leaf, I think it's called, and it's by Franciscan. But I picked it up because it was a kind of an unusual style bowl. They usually call these lug handle or lugged handle bowls. So I figure fall is coming up. I got 2 of them. I haven't even looked those up yet. I'll throw comps up on the screen if I can find any. So this is just something I picked up. It's part of an experiment I'm doing, but it's kind of funny. So it's a shot glass, but it's a horse's patootie on one side, and it's Happy Appy Valley Studio. It's from Ohio, what does that say? 87?
Yes.
So
maybe 67 or 87.
It looks more like an 87 stamp, but anyway, vintage pottery, but just kind of funny, a little shot glass with the horse's patootie on there.
Is that the technical term?
Yep. The one that YouTube likes. A vintage tin, 50 cents I paid. The brand is, oh, now it's like stuck. I opened it at the store.
I think that's my job. Hopefully I can get it out.
Okay. Anyway, I opened it and smelled it, made sure I could live with it. The brand is I don't even know how to say this. I've sold these before, but D-A-H-E-R. Dar. Anyway, made in England. I just like the colors of this one, the blue and the white.
This one will be a little easier.
This is pink. So it's a desk organizer, but it's just such a cool little vintage color, right, honey?
It is.
Barbie core.
Mm-hmm. Hot right now.
So most likely 80s desk organizer. You're gonna put it in your shop since you already have.
I am, yeah, and I'm gonna read the name. Rogers.
Rogers.
I got the easy one.
Okay,
next.
we're keeping going with hard goods.
Uh-oh.
Don't break it. Okay, picture frame. I've ever since my picture frame video, I have been looking at picture frames. And this is just, it's a Mickey, like acrylic frame. You lift it up, put your picture underneath it, I guess. It's by Burns, which is a fairly common picture frame company, but it was made in Taiwan. So it's a vintage Mickey acrylic picture frame. Did not comp it at all. I paid 50 cents. See if I can find one like it.
I see you got me another
I got him a project. Pencil sharpener. So remember my office supply video, these vintage pencil sharpeners can do pretty well. This one's a Boston. It's a cool red plastic.
It's cool,
right?
Yeah. They usually aren't in the greatest condition, so they just require a little cleaning
and
testing.
Turns really good.
When people, oftentimes when people want those, they ask specifically, how does it work?
Right.
Not how does it work, they obviously know that, but they want to know how sharp it makes the pencil. Sometimes they get ratty, they'll like chop the end of the pencil up, so you have to test them because people will ask. And usually I'll even take a picture of a sharpened pencil to show what it can do.
Right. Etsy allows video, so you could even do a little video.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool.
But yeah, it was $1.50. So I just thought that was super cute. It's Boston. I said that. Bostonette. Isn't that what that says? Because it's a mini one. Cute. Okay, because I was looking in picture frames, I picked this one up. It's just silver plated, made in, where did I see it? Made in Korea, so vintage. Bowen is the brand. I looked them up and some of the, you know, they definitely had picture frames that were selling, and I didn't see quickly just listed recently any hinged one like this, but I thought it was attractive. And it's solid brass, it says, but it's silver plated solid brass. So we'll see how that does. I paid $1.50 for that. You get to see all the things you get to ship.
Lovely. Can't wait to ship this one.
Another little vintage frame. It's just super cute. You can see I paid 50 cents for it, but it's got this cutout brass frame on it, made in Hong Kong, but it's by Hallmark, the Hallmark store. So that'll probably get put in a lot.
I have to say, I think this one's my favorite.
Speaking of, I'm collecting these up. My picture frame video, remember I showed you that lots of these just very basic picture frames were selling. So you get to package a lot of them at once.
Okay, I'd rather package a bunch than just one.
I've got like a handful of them so far. Anyway, okay, let's look at clothing. Clothing was actually pretty interesting today. Don't dig, because I have a surprise for you in there. Okay.
This is where I'll probably do the oohing and ahhing.
So, this is a vintage shirt. I'll just show the whole thing. It's like work shirt quality. But what I noticed was the tag, and it says Washington, D.C., like D-E-E-C-E-E, D.C. But the important part is that it's sanforized. So that's something people look for in vintage workwear. And it's like no one's ever worn this at all. I did a quick comp, and I'm thinking like $30 or something like that.
Cool.
I'll try to throw some comps on the screen here. This one is actually the one I have high hopes for. Okay, so it's just a shadow plaid flannel shirt. See?
Ooh, ah.
But the tag is Arrow, which is a company we still know today, right? But it's Arrow, and if you look up Chavella, Arrow Chavella,
sounds like a car.
It's designed in Switzerland, made in the USA. It does have a little kind of care tag, but it's 100% rayon, which is interesting. The ones that are listed are like, they say they're like the 50s.
Yeah. And
hundreds of dollars.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Design.
Look it up. Look it up.
That's hilarious that it's designed in Switzerland and made in the USA.
Look it up.
I will. Usually when I look stuff up while you're talking,
well,
I get in trouble.
You know, I've been thrifting all day. Okay.
I'll look it up.
I can't look it up because my phone is...
All right, I'm looking it up.
Video. I just want...
Okay, Arrow Chevella.
And then I'm just share these. You won't be that interested in these. I don't know if I'm that interested in these, but there was 3 of them.
A vintage Arrow Chevella shirt.
Yes.
Should I put plaid?
No.
Okay.
That's what comes up.
Oh, yeah, they're all identical. What? No way.
Hold it up to the screen.
Okay. Let's see, where's the camera? So, is it focusing?
I don't know. I think you're too close.
I'm too close. So there's $358,
I mean,
$356, $270. I'm reading backwards and upside down. Wow.
So what I have to figure out still is mine definitely from that era? Is it going to get that same price? I searched even rayon, I think, when I did it in the store. And yeah, over $100. Shadow plaid came up too. So it was very similar to what I found. Half price day. What's the price on that? $6, I think or $7?
$5.99.
So I paid $3 for that. I love vintage clothes. Okay, these are not vintage. It's actually a brand I've never heard of, but it's they're board shorts, kind of performance, and the brand is called Hill City. It just kind of looks expensive, right?
We haven't never had those, have we?
No. And there were 3 of them, all in different colors, all the same size, and size 38. So the sell-through was like not like 100%, but they were selling, and
they're
I
all
just
the same
thought
size?
they're all the same size.
Oh, cool. We got a lot of them.
We can lot them.
I would.
Just like move them on. Somebody who likes those might like, you know, likes that brand might.
Or if you're going on a trip.
Yep.
You
and they're all different colors.
Right.
Okay, these are tiny jeans, but they have like a Southwest pattern, and they're bell bottoms.
And they're raggedy.
Yep.
Wow.
At the bottom, and they're bell bottoms. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Let's see. They're not vintage. They're called rock and roll denim. But I looked up comps on these, and I think I can get like 30. They're just super tiny. Like, bigger would have been better, but...
Well, I mean, but they're
none of them,
unusual.
None of them that I saw, there were a bunch of bell-bottom ones, but not
the cuffs are bigger than the waist.
I know.
That's crazy.
But none of them were the Aztec print that I saw and sold.
Okay, here's a comparison. Here's the waist, and here's the cuff.
Right.
It's so much bigger.
Okay. I always say I'm not going to buy Columbia PFG shirts.
And yet you do.
But sell-through is over 100%.
They always sell.
And I only paid $3. So
why do you say you're never going to buy them?
Because they only sell for like 20, 25 bucks. But it's a 2XL. It's a 2XL, and it's plaid, and it's a super Bahama.
Well, and ironically...
You know, I don't buy all of them, but I buy ones like that.
And ironically, sometimes the ones that sell the fastest are just the plain green.
I know.
I mean, I'm just saying, this will sell, but it always surprises me which ones people want. Right.
Okay, don't look.
That red one Timmy found was really cool. It had, like, hooks in the pattern.
Right. Another pair of pants. These are Juicy Couture. And I'm thinking they're Y2K, but they're all embroidered and got zippers and craziness all over them, and they're distressed. And I paid $5 for those. I'll throw a comp up. I didn't find any particular comps. I just did a quick Juicy Couture, like cargo pant search in the store. This one I have no comps for at all. It's called Modern Boy, made in Taiwan, ROC, so total vintage denim.
This seems like it would be something you'd find on Temu.
But very 80s. It's got green stitching all over it.
Yeah.
Here's the patch, Modern Boy. Nothing came up on Goodwill. eBay. Nothing came up on eBay while I was searching.
You know they're vintage because the boy isn't spelled with an I.
Right, there you go. But anyway.
Cool.
I didn't Google them. There might be some on Etsy or someplace like that.
Well, just the teal stitching is unusual.
Right.
That's got to be of interest to someone.
Okay, then I looked through dresses, and this is a very expensive dress brand called, yikes, I don't even know how you'd wear this, but anyway, Millie, and it is very, oh, here we go. Tropical, and it's got parrots and all kinds of things. But Millie dresses sell, well, they're hundreds of dollars to begin with. So we're gonna run an experiment and see if I can sell one. Cool. It was like $3.50. And yay, Jam's World.
Again?
It jumped out, it's women's, but it's limited edition Jam's World, size medium. And it jumped out at me just going through the women's shirts real quick. It's faded, so I'll have to see if I can see the pattern name. I might just have to Google Lens the pattern name. Yeah. That paper tag is pretty faded.
There is still something there.
Right.
Under the right lighting, you might get it. It's a medium.
Or you can contrast.
Yeah.
Up the contrast. This is like a little golf skirt, I guess I would. It does have shorts inside. So lime green, the brand is Jamie Sadok. I've sold this brand fairly well. It's kind of a preppy golfing brand. So it's a skirt, which is nice. And then, look, I don't know.
Am I supposed to not look?
This is the last one, and this is the brand I have never ever found in my life at a thrift store. You're going to be so excited.
Bursting with anticipation.
It's a fleece. I think it's, well, it's women's.
Oh, wow, cool.
Cotopaxi. Okay. So if you don't know Cotopaxi, they sell it at REI. I paid $3.50. So I found Cotopaxi on half off day.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and is that that's an older one, right?
Probably.
I haven't seen anything like that in the stores ever.
Right.
But, you know, their colors and things are different.
But the print is good.
Yeah.
It's just linty a little bit.
Not bad.
Just stuff on it.
It's too bad it's women's.
I know, you would have kept it.
Oh well.
It's a medium. I think it's, yeah. When I first was founded in the women's jackets, I was like, oh, this is like kids. But then I was like, no, that's right. It's just women are smaller than me.
Nice. This is cool.
So anyway, that was super exciting. It was worth going to on my thrifting day to find Cotopaxi for the first time. And I will try to find a comp for that and throw it up here, or I've already done that. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. This video is probably really long, and we will see you later on this week.